Union president, we've got the latest tonight. Hundreds of junior achievers converging here in the capital for its annual two-day conference. And coming up in sports is day 5 of the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thank you so much for tuning in. Less than 24 hours after the Bahamas Customs and Immigration and Allied Workers Union president raised concerns about labor issues impacting both government agencies, the Department of Immigration is refuting some of those claims, noting that the union is misrepresenting the facts and the process. Hear more in tonight's top story. That while the union suggested that promotions were complete, the process is ongoing, adding that recommendations for promotions come from the departmental level before being forwarded to the Ministry of Labor and Public Service and later approved by the Public Service Commission. The department clarifies that 28 chief immigration officers were elevated to superintendent, 25 senior immigration officers advanced to chief immigration officer, 1 grade 1 officer was promoted to chief immigration officer, 61 grade 1 officers were promoted to senior immigration officers, 2 trainee immigration officers were elevated to senior immigration officer, 147 grade 2 officers promoted to grade 1 officer, and 76 trainee officers were advanced to grade 2 officer. The ministry also rejects that officers are not being supported financially, noting that $2.5 million was allocated for overtime worked, adding the ministry with the Ministry of Finance continues to monitor the allocation closely to ensure the sufficiency of funds to meet overtime obligations. The ministry says it categorically rejects the implication that officers or their representatives have been ignored, adding that assertion by Union President Darren Brooks contradicts documented records of the engagements and accomplishments. The ministry says it also does not dismiss experience, adding that tenure and institutional knowledge played a key role in the succession of executive leadership carried out in August 2025. The ministry insists it is open to engagement conducted in good faith with mutual respect and professionalism. Junior achievers from across the country converged on the Capitol Saturday for the 2-day Bahama Jack 2026 conference that officially opened Friday evening. The annual national event held at the Bahama Convention Center this year is intended to help junior achievers build practical skills and a forward-thinking mindset to survive in the ever-changing global economy. Former junior achiever, Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, told the students that whatever future they want to pursue, they must use what they have learned in junior achievement. Monroe shared how he applies it in his current position.
One is Abaco Name, and the other is Pampered by Promise, located here in New Providence. Pampered by Promise is owned by a female who has only men working for her. And so you have the opportunity, regardless of your gender, to succeed. And what a government is able to do to encourage you is to set what we call preferences. So when I do procurements in the Ministry of National Security, I always set a geographic preference. So if we're building a base in Ragged Island, if a local person can do it, they do it. If you're acquiring soap for the prison, if there's a Bahamian who does it, you can set a geographic preference to favor the Bahamian.
Another former junior achiever, Royal Caribbean International President Philip Simon, encouraged the students to never abandon the fundamentals they will gain through junior achievement.
JA created an environment where asking questions, like Mr. Chair said, was encouraged. There was no shame in saying, I don't know. Ignorance was never punished, and curiosity was always welcomed. Hold on to that. Never be afraid to ask a question. Just roll up on somebody. There's nothing foolish about wanting to know, to understand, to grow. Finally, remember this. Education is a shared responsibility. Growing up where I did, learning did not only happen in school. It happened in the community, in church, on the playground, under the dilly tree. But know that the people around you matter.
19 young Bahamians have taken the next step toward employment, graduating from the National Apprenticeship Program. The second cohort, specializing in construction skills, officially completed the 6-week initiative where they were equipped with the necessary training and hands-on experience. Minister of Labor and the Public Service, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, maintains developing skilled Bahamians in construction is critical to national growth.
And as our country continues to grow and expand, we have to expand infrastructure. We have to develop housing. We have to grow our tourism product through infrastructure. And that's how we also strengthen our economy. And so that is why we understand the dire need for more skilled Bahamians who are ready to work. And we've heard the industry, in particular the construction industry, lament so frequently about the need for more Bahamian skilled workers.
Following graduation, apprentices will transition into a 46-week paid placement with employer partners, giving them nearly a year of continued on-the-job experience. 15 out of the 19 apprentices have already been selected. 2 of those apprentices will join Royal Caribbean's electrical department. Its president, Philip Simon, talked about the value of early employer commitments.
I think it's a benefit not just to Royal Caribbean, but to all businesses, whether they are Bahamian-based or whether they are international. It gives an opportunity for young persons, young Bahamians, to not only pursue careers, but to start that career journey on the right foot.
As political activity ramps up ahead of the general elections, youth engagement is once again the focus. For years, voter apathy among young people has been a concern. But now, chairman of the Progressive Young Liberals, Brian Lowe, says he's seeing a noticeable shift in how young Bahamians are responding to politics.
We play a big role in the convention. We have a designated amount of votes in the convention that basically selects the leadership of our party. We're also a part of decision-making committees such as the candidates committee that just passed. We actually had 2 Progressive Young Liberal members on the candidates committee that selected the candidates for this upcoming election.
While many young people say they feel disconnected from the political process, the PYL chairman argues the solution lies in greater participation.
When you vote, you have a voice. A lot of young people are taking an interest in how politics affects them, and I'm letting them know and encouraging them to register so that they can utilize their constitutional right and have a voice in the election and the selection of the leadership of the country.
And still to come, the Prime Minister coloring up his constituency. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition.
Oh, isn't that nice? Wait, you missed it? You haven't been on the website. Here's how TDC can help you. Whether you're turning your home into a vacation rental, pitching a business idea, or growing what you've already started, the TDC is here to help. Visit tdcbahamas.com for every conversation, event, grant, and opportunity happening near you. Tourism is all of our business, and the TDC is here to support yours.
At We Buy and Sell, we help you upgrade your home the smart way, from solar panels and solar lights to strong doors, storm-ready windows, tiles, mirrors, vanities, faucets, and more. Everything you need is right here under one roof. Great quality products, great price, and fast, friendly service every day. Visit us on Robinson Road or send us a message on WhatsApp 242-636-8412 or shop anytime at wbusbahamas.com. We Buy and Sell. Upgrade your home today.
From the crime beat, it was shortly after 5 p.m. Friday when a man told police he was near Wolf Road and Collins Avenue when he was approached by 3 masked men reportedly armed with firearms. The suspects allegedly assaulted the victim, striking him with a firearm and rendering him unconscious before stealing his vehicle and personal belongings. The victim later regained consciousness inside his vehicle in the area of Nassau Street. Then in Freeport, Grand Bahamas, shortly before 11:30 last evening, police say a man was on the Mall Drive when he was confronted and assaulted by an unknown male wielding a wooden object. The suspect allegedly stole cash and personal belongings before fleeing west on a bicycle. The victim is receiving medical treatment. Anyone with information on the incident is asked to call police at 911, 919, the nearest police station, or Crime Stoppers at 328-TIPS. Bahamian agriculture is taking center stage this spring. The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources Agri-Expo 2026 runs April 10th through the 12th at the Gladstone Road Agriculture Center. The three-day national showcase celebrating farming, food security, and innovation will be held under the theme Agriculture, Our Heritage, Our Future. There will also be poultry workshops, pest and disease control sessions, marketing strategies for farmers, and immersive farm-to-table experiences designed to inspire the next generation. Here's Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister, the Honorable Jomo Campbell.
Now, beyond the exhibits, this expo will be a space for learning, collaboration, and inspiration. Attendees can expect hands-on demonstrations, practical and forward-thinking lecture series, and expert-led discussions focused on sustainability, innovation, food security, and climate resilience. Some of these sessions that will be available are the manufacturing of yogurt, bottled tomato and sauces, and one that I'm looking forward to especially, toffee candy making.
Minister Campbell says the broader goal is strengthening national food security and reducing the country's dependence on imports.
Agri-Expo 2026 has something for everyone. It reflects our ministry's broader commitment to strengthening food security and reducing our dependence on imports. By supporting local production, encouraging innovation, and creating pathways for young people to enter the sector, we are building a more resilient and self-reliant Bahamas. Let us grow more food right here at home. Let us grow stronger value chains across our islands. Let us grow new ideas, new partnerships, and new opportunities for Bahamians.
Smith's Bay, Cat Island, is the site of the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation's fourth fish and farm store here in the Bahamas. The store's primary goal is to encourage domestic investment and minimize food imports. Cat Islanders can now take advantage of purchasing affordable, essential farming and gardening supplies like seeds, fertilizers, soil, tools, and fish farming equipment to support local agriculture. The new Cat Island facility, which officially opened this morning, has received the full endorsement of its Member of Parliament, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis.
This means that essential supplies like fertilizer, equipment, and other inputs for your farm and your fishing operation are now available on this island at affordable and accessible prices without waiting for months for mailboat delivery. This means, again, Cat Island is no longer left out of the supply chain.
According to BAIC Executive Chairman Darren Pickstock, more fish and farm stores will be opening across the country pretty soon.
Be opened in Georgetown, Exuma in March of 2026. Thereafter in Grand Bahama is scheduled to be open in April of this year. By the way, Prime Minister, I've asked the team to scout out a suitable location in the Cowpen Road area, which is the bedrock of farming in New Providence, the put a fish and farm store. After the Grand Bahama Depot, Abaco and Long Island are also scheduled to be open for depots, which should be completed by mid-summer.
Cat Island is being illuminated with dazzling colors as the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture officers contributed to the island's culture mural program by painting a mural featuring musical notes and other elements. The mural got an added boost on Friday when the Member of Parliament for Cat Island, Rumkey and San Salvador, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, his Ministers of Youth, Sports and Culture and Agriculture and Marine Resources and other senior government officials got paintbrushes in hand and added their own personal touch to the mural. And as the Prime Minister stated on his Facebook page, a big respect to the Cultural Affairs Division for spending the week on island and putting culture on display in a way everyone can see and feel it. A new travel option is making the Bahamas feel closer than ever for South Florida residents. Starting today and every Saturday, Tropic Ocean Airways and the Ministry of Tourism launched 25-minute day trips between Fort Lauderdale and Bimini. Passengers depart in the morning, spend several hours on the island, and return to Florida the same day, eliminating the need for hotel bookings or ferry connections. Officials say the program is designed to highlight how quick and convenient travel to the Bahamas can be while boosting visitor traffic to Bimini. The experience includes customs processing, ground transfers, and a fixed return schedule. Tourism leaders describe the move as a part of a broader effort to expand airlift and enhance accessibility to the islands. Don't you move, your Saturday Sports Check is up next.
At Little Caesars and good. Our popular Chicago-style pizza is back for a limited time only. Enjoy this delicious, thick, buttery crust pizza that's packed with layers of cheese, meats, and veggies for just $18. That inclusive. Now available at all 5 of our locations. Little Caesars, Oakville, Carmichael Road, East Street, Pineapple Plaza, Charles Saunders Highway, and 1 East Plaza.
Pizza. Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports on this Saturday. I'm Eugene Stewart, reporting to you from Millers Park, Long Island, for day 2 of the North Long Island High Basketball Jamboree for the 34th year of competition. Organizers hosting an opening ceremony to commemorate the life and legacy of Amari Miller. Let's take a look.
The Long Island community showing up for day 2 of competition at Millers Park to officially welcome its 34th year. As this year celebrates the life and legacy of 12th grader Amari Miller, it also shares the importance of community.
When I say the community has been there from day 1, they have been there, and I am so appreciative of my Long Island people, and actually the Bahamas at large, because his dad spoke volumes to everybody. Everybody felt it, and everybody reached out, and they showed that love and support, and to this day, they are still showing that love and support, so I must give it to my Long Islanders.
It's a pleasure for the Jamboree to be back here on Millers Park. You know, it's always exciting to be in the atmosphere and to watch young people play. But for Long Islanders, young people need something to do. And this is something to do where they can meet their comrades from different islands, play ball, have fun, and enjoy the sport.
Hometown heroes, the North Long Island High Stars, bouncing back from their losses yesterday by taking down the boys from the South, the Inagua All-Age Boars, in both junior 24-4 and intermediate boys 20-15. Mangrove Key High School also hitting the court last night up against Inagua. The team looking like a well-oiled machine would come out with the easy W.
It's amazing at the moment. You know, we learn how to play together as a team. You know, we just come and have fun and play with our heart because we like the sport, we love the sport. You know, just being there for each other, trying to, you know, build a team better, you know, and it's a pleasure to be in Long Island for the moment because, you know, this is our first time traveling here. So, yeah, it's going pretty great so far. Once we play as a team, get the buckets, that's all we care about, you know. Love for the coaches, Coach Jay, Coach Robinson, and, you know, just being a part of a Long Island tournament helps us to grow more as individuals.
And look out, South Andres. Mangrove Key is bringing the sting.
Hey, home of the Stingers. That's all it is. Stingers on 3, 1, 2, 3. Stingers!
More games coming from championship night in tomorrow's Sportscast. Still in hoops action, competition continuing for day 5 of the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament. Our Amajal Knowles tells us more.
Friday night, 6 teams trying to lock up their spots in this evening's pool semis first game, a rematch of last year's Hugh Campbell title game, C.I. Gibson Rattlers versus the Tabernacle Baptist Falcons, but the result was certainly the opposite of the 2025 clash. The Rattlers' pressure defense putting the Falcons in a straitjacket for 4 quarters. They would get out to a 20-point lead at the half and never look back. Gerardo Wright pacing the Rattlers with 14. They would be on cruise control in this one, locking up their spots in the pool championships 53-26. Game 2, similar results, just different teams. The Antal Rogers Timberwolves would dominate the Gateway Academy Eagles out of Bimini, wire to wire. Tyreek Smith with the game-high 12 points. They would take this one 56-22. Nightcap, the Westminster Diplomats, they would punch their tickets to tonight's pool championships with a dominant 56-27 win over the Queens College Comets. G.E.M. Bristol led the way with 13 points. Now find out who advanced to the Final Four in tomorrow's Sportscast. And, of course, the championship game we broadcasted live on Monday here on the ZNS Television Network. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
And that's been your Saturday evening sports. I'm Eugene Stewart. Enjoy your weekend.
Hi, I'm Brett Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas. When it comes to delivery, we've got you covered. For our Family Island customers, we offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. And for our Nassau customers, island-wide delivery is just $5, no matter how much or how little you may order. Shop online today at cbsbahamas.com.
Every second matters. Every possession counts. The road to glory begins here. Tune into live coverage of the 2026 Hugh Campbell Basketball Championship, Monday, February 23rd at 9 p.m. on the ZNS Radio and Television Network and streaming on our YouTube and Facebook platforms.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! With it first, stop. You don't like basketball.
Learn how to take small things, brothers and sisters, and manage it until your promotion. You got to learn how to manage your struggle. You got to learn how to manage your disappointment. You got to learn how to manage your frustration. Are you hearing me in the Holy Ghost? You got to learn how to contain some stuff. You got to manage your tongue.
Watch us this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. on ZNS TV 13.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal? At the check-in counter? At security checkpoints? Or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free Sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
for a check on tonight's weather forecast, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, LaDawn. We're under partly cloudy skies with a temperature of 79 degrees. The relative humidity quite rich at 78%. South-southeast winds at 9 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,018.1 millibars. That's 30.06 inches, and the pressure is steady. Now, your temperatures around the islands: Freeport, Grand Bahamas, 77. Greenville Keys, 77. Marsh, Barbacoa, where I'm at 79 degrees. The Berry Islands, 78. Allenstown, Bimini, 74. 79 degrees in Harbour Island, also Rock, Sunny, Lutra, Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 79. And then we pick up a couple of 81s in Kemp Space at Andros and Black Point, Exuma. Allenstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key, 78 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma at 82. 81 in Clarencetown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Meguana, 82. Acton's 82 degrees. In Manatee, Niagara, 81 degrees. And as we slide over to the Turks and Caicos Islands, they have a temperature there of 82 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands, those winds south to southwest at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Your high tide will take place at 10:48 tonight. And then in the central islands, light and variable winds with flat seas for the southeast Bahamas. The winds are going to be southeast at 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Now, Sunday, in the northwestern islands, those winds become southwest to west, increasing in speeds 12 to 18 knots. And this is ahead of an advancing cold front. Wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. But once that front goes through during the late night, between 10 and 11 o'clock Sunday night, those winds will shift, becoming northwest, increasing in speeds up to 30 knots with gusts to near gale force. So an advisory will be in place after the frontal passage. And as we take you into the central islands, the winds there southwest ahead of that front at 10 to 15 knots, and some increase can be anticipated in the late afternoon as well. And for the southeastern islands, the winds light and variable with flat seas 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. Satellite pictures showing some tropical moisture flowing out of the Caribbean Sea, and that will provide us some occasional light rain and 1 or 2 passing showers during the course of the evening. And tonight, a couple of evening showers, otherwise partly cloudy with a low temperature of 71 degrees. And tomorrow, mostly sunny once again. High temperature 83 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, beautiful weather behind that frontal passage, but those temperatures going to be nice and chilly, particularly during the nighttime. Monday and Tuesday, we're looking at temperatures in the 50s here in the capital. Around Grand Bahama and the Abacos, those temperatures could be in the upper 80s to the upper 40s, to low 50s. Look on.
I'm enjoying those cooler temperatures, Basil. Thank you so much. And that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. From all of us here at ZNS, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.